Hello, interesting angle of the camera. Okay, let's do some exercise. Happy Monday. Oh, 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 oh. Ah. All right, so ah, what kind of exercise? Well, I guess just dumbbells, right? Run of the mill. Oh, all right, that's dumbbells. Ah. Okay, so ah, ah, ah. Ah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that was very good exercise. Okay, let's take 5 minutes, please. Hmm. Okay. Okay, happy Monday, everybody. Okay. Yeah, happy Monday. I wrote like 2 pages in the economics paper, and yeah, let's turn the temperature up a little bit. Okay. Okay. So last night I did not do any episode because uh, yesterday I drank too much, so I just skipped the episode so that I don't drink. Okay, I just woke up like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock p.m. and then what did I do? I think I was doing some mathematics on my notebook, right? Yeah. What kind of mathematics? Uh, yeah, the economic mathematics, the transactional demand curve. How to derive that delta P is equal to delta D minus delta S. Yeah, yeah. I was working on that. I made some progress there. I mean, mostly like remembering what we did about 2 years ago. Yeah, I forgot to shave. Sorry. Okay. Totally forgot this morning. And yeah. Also washing my dish. I mean the pots, cooking pots that I haven't quite washed last Saturday. Yeah, so that feels good. And yeah, so today is Monday. So 2 days ago, I went to Walmart, right? And yeah, not, I mean, Alaskans are very nice people, okay, but every now and then there are some people who just go along with the majoritarian mainstream, this kind of anti-Asianism, and I did feel it, okay. And there was something new, like it's the kind of things I had never experienced before in my entire life, okay. I have never been disliked because of my race. All right. Yeah, yeah, some people call it racism, right? You dislike somebody based on their person's race. That's what racism is. How racism is defined. Okay, I have never once experienced this kind of thing before, being disliked just because of my race. That's like brand new to me. All right, and is President Trump partially blamed for that? At least partially. Why? Yeah, I mean, nowadays, some, not all, but I would say, how much percentage of Americans are anti-Asian now? Anti-Asianists? How much percentage? Like 1%, 3% of Americans dislike Asians, blaming Asian Americans for COVID-19. That's as absurd as it may sound. I feel it. Okay, that's why I stopped reading news because there are a lot of anti-Asian violence and crimes in America. I don't think there is one in Alaska though. Okay, so It's not as bad as some other states up in Alaska, but I do feel it. Like some people I've never met before, but some people who don't know me, I don't know them, but they know I'm Asian. All right, so they like have experienced this multiple times right now. Okay, but it's uncommon. Okay, it's like about 1 to 3% of people. Okay, they just stare at me with such a great hostility, as if I did something wrong. Okay, so I came to a better understanding how people would have felt some hostility just because of their race. They could be Hispanics, Jews, uh, Arabs, Middle Easterners in America, or they could be white, they could be black, or whatever race they may be. Okay, because I have not experienced this kind of hostility because of my race. Yeah, we can call it racism, but I don't want to call them racist though, because there's too strong a accusation. I don't want to accuse anybody of being a racist. That's just too strong on accusation. Okay, and I would never call anybody racist. Even people who dislike me just because I'm Asian, who want to pick on me, who want to bully upon me just because I'm Asian, I would not call them racist. Because that's just too strong a word, too strong an accusation. I do not want to call my fellow human being, they may be female, they may be male. Yeah, I've been getting this kind of hostile staring, both from males and females. Okay, so, but I would not call them racists. I refuse to call them racists, even if they don't like me because of my race. I don't want to call them racists. Okay. Then how would I characterize them? I characterize them as very weak people, people who lack discipline, people who cannot resist this downward copium flow, negative copium going down, right? Now I'm Asian. Yeah, nowadays Asians are unpopular in America, so my social status is very low. So negative copium going down from other races, okay? They cannot help that trend. That's natural copium flow. But in ethics and morality and religion, it's all about going against nature. Okay, it's about helping out the poor people, flowing positive copium from up to down. There's sympathy, compassion. That's what religion is about. Okay, so and holding on to negative copium when before it goes down. Okay, that's like patience, tolerance, and stuff. So that's what ethics is about. Okay, did I talk about that in copium as paper? I think I did. It's kind of important point. I think I somehow did. Okay, never once in my life I felt this being disliked by just because I'm Asian. So it's an interesting experience. It's no big deal, okay? I don't want to be a drama queen. I don't want to exaggerate anything, hyperbolize anything. I don't want to cry racism. No, I refuse to call them racists. I don't want to call them racists, okay? But I came to understanding how it feels to be disliked just because of race. Never once experienced this before, ever, except nowadays. Okay, but yes, President Trump is partially blamed for this. Okay, why? He blamed China for coronavirus. He started calling China virus kung flu, right? That's all his invention, isn't it? President Trump. And but when he first said that those words, yeah, I laughed because it was funny, but not like this. When so President Trump, he's very much like bully, right? So he was a role model. So many people think it's okay to bully other races. So President Trump, he showed a very role model as a president of the United States. But we cannot put all the blame on him. Why? I'm partially blamed too. Why? I voted for him back in 2016. Okay. So yeah, let's share some blames, right? Yeah. But I'm a Christian, okay? Yeah, we forgive and forget, and also turn the left cheek, turn the right cheek, right? And yeah, nowadays I'm very treading lightly, okay? Uh, when some people give me some hostile look, I just tolerate, okay? Why? I mean, I cannot fight the world. What do I do? Run away or hide, okay? So I ran away from the news. Because there are too many news, negative news about Asians being persecuted in America. It's just too painful for me. Okay, it was weakening me because I'm Asian too. Okay, so I stopped watching the news. Basically, ran away from news. And in Facebook, some people came at me. Okay, like I have never experienced before. Okay, is it those people? Well, or is it because I kind of feel vulnerable nowadays? Am I being oversensitive? Maybe a little bit. Like if you're injured, your wound become very sensitive to pain. Okay, if you have open cut, right? Ah, right, you become oversensitive in the wounded part. Maybe I'm kind of like that, metaphysically speaking, emotionally. Okay, because I'm experiencing anti-Asianism in America because I'm in America. I'm an Asian. Yeah, I feel it. Okay, so I kind of feel weakened nowadays. Okay, um, so am I overreacting to people being mean to me? Possibly. But from what I recall, the way in the Facebook, some people came at me when I made some criticism. I was kind of mean too, all right? I made some criticisms about some ideologies, main dominant popular, ideologies, okay? And they came at me like there is no tomorrow, okay? And without any filtration of emotion, uh, that's something I actually experienced from Democrats when I was in law school, Ann Arbor, Michigan. I went to some online blogs and criticized LGBTism, and yes, they came at me like there was no tomorrow. Yes, very obviously, verbally obviously. Okay, and there was, but yeah, so maybe it was not about race. Maybe I kind of feel vulnerable nowadays. Yeah, maybe it's just ideological differences. Okay, maybe it has nothing to do with race. Okay, I don't know. But how about President Joe Biden? What's he doing about this persecution in against Asians in America? What's he doing about it? Okay, did he say a word about it? Like people, please stop persecuting Asians. Did he say about it? I don't think so. Well, nowadays I don't watch news, so yeah. So I want to keep running for some public offices every 2 years. Why? Although I have no chance of winning, maybe one day, I don't know. But the reason I don't think I have any chance of winning is that I don't spend time with live people. I spend time with dead people by reading the books written by dead people. Or I spend time with people who are not born yet, right here in humanology series, okay, to teach them. Eh? And I learn from dead people. Okay, I don't spend enough time with live people. Okay, so not many. No, there's almost no chance of me winning. Then why would I intend to continue to run for some public office? It's my form of catharsis, frustration, ventilation. Because at least I'm doing something about it. Okay, I don't want to just sit there and complain about politicians not doing well. Most politicians, I think they're hardworking, smart people. Maybe they're doing fine job, but I'm not satisfied. Well, I'm not. Okay, so yeah, to me, running for something, some political positions, offices, is expression of my frustration. That's all. Right. But I don't think anybody is satisfied with politicians unless they're like far right Republicans. For some reason, yeah, President Trump has this cult of personality. Some Republicans blindly worship President Trump as if he's some kind of god. They agree like 100% with President Trump. Just like some Democrats. They agreed 100% with President Obama. Blind worship of Obama, blind worship of Trump. When they are only humans, they make errors because they are humans. But my attitude is when President Barack Obama, President Donald J. Trump, when they do something wrong, I point them out. But to me, they're just human beings. We all make mistakes. Huh? So my recommendation is this, okay? If they are so they want somebody to worship, why not worship God or Jesus or Buddha, Confucius, who's better than Mr. Trump or Mr. Obama? They are not that good. They're human beings. They're just like us. They're not no better than us, in my opinion. And they went to Harvard, UPenn, whatever. They went to president. Okay, but I don't think they are worthwhile to worship Mr. Obama, Mr. Trump. I don't think they are that big of a saint. I don't think they deserve worship. But they are very much flawed individuals, both of them. All right, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, so yeah, so Democrats, Republicans, they're pretty much the same. I don't think they're better than the other. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Mm. Okay. Okay. Well, let's talk about Christianity, right? Oh, let me grab my vodka. Okay. So in Christianity, there's these two concepts of sacrifice: life sacrifice and death sacrifice. Okay, back in the days in Old Testament, yeah, they used to sacrifice animals to God, right? They have lamb or goat. They sacrifice, basically kill it, so that our sin is forgiven. There's a concept of scapegoat. Um, yeah, the goat is taking our sin, is dying, being punished, so that we don't get punished ourselves. But in a way, let's say a goat owner sacrificed the goat to God, then he just lost a goat. So there's some property loss. It's like sacrifice or offering to God. Then get to eat the goat meat? Maybe priests. I don't know. I don't know the detail of the ritual. But so he lost a goat. Okay, so there's some monetary loss, but he get to save his life, right? Scapegoat. Okay, so and Son of God, Jesus. Okay, so there's a Christian narrative. Son of God being sacrificed for our sin, like a scapegoat. Okay, so is that a sound idea? Well, we have some mixed opinion about that. Why? Because we are against human sacrifice, and Jesus was a human. Well, he was also divine too, Son of God, right? But according to Christian logic, I mean Christian narrative, okay. But there is some logic there, okay. Yeah, so Christian logic. One thing we know is that this world has not been saved yet. After 2,000 years after Jesus died on the cross, this world has not been saved yet. Yes, I'm one of those saved Christians. But what we see in many Christians is this: when it comes to money or when it comes to politics, they shed their Christian clothes. They suddenly become non-Christians. Okay. When it comes to money, when it comes to politics, when it comes to uh, some our daily lives, they shed their Christian clothing. Not all Christians, but some Christians do. I've seen that. Okay. It's as if they have never been a Christian before. That's how they behave. Some Christians. Okay. I've seen many. Okay. I was one of them too. Like when I was being tailgated, when I used to live in Anchorage, I would have road rage. When I was in Ann Arbor, Michigan, okay, when I get tailgated, I used to get road rage problem. Okay, now that problem is gone. Why? Because I went to a church in Alaska and I talked about that. Basically, it's a confession session in Bible study group, and the kind and generous gentleman, senior in the church, they told us that it, is it Christian to get road to be engaged in road rage? That's not quite Christian, okay. Then he exorcised me, okay. My demon of road demonic possession of road ageism disappeared. That happened in a church, somewhere in Alaska. Okay. It wasn't like this exorcism ritual. No, no, it was just conversation. Okay. Holy Spirit, right? Yeah. By my fellow Christians. Okay. So I used to be one of them. Okay. It's hard to be a Christian, right? To love your enemies, turn the left cheek, right cheek. That's very. key to world peace and also personal happiness, personal salvation, personal safety, okay, so that we don't get into road rage, car accident, or fights, right? If we learn how to tolerate, forgive, if we learn to forgive, turn the left cheek, right cheek, pray for enemies, yeah, pray for enemies, just like Jesus told us, then we can become a more happy individual, happier person, right? Yeah, key to the happy life, paradise, heaven. Okay, so to me, yeah, Christian logic makes sense, right? And well, I'm kind of wondering, did Jesus really need to die? What if he didn't die? I mean, what if he lived for like 80 years, 70 years, 50 years? Would the world have been a better place? Well, nobody knows. Right? I just don't like the concept of human sacrifice. I mean, I like the Christian concept. I prefer Christian concept of life sacrifice. That's like copium transfer, basically. Okay, we want to live as long as possible because living is more difficult to do than dying. If we die, well, we don't know what happens after that, right? But at least it's like early retirement, yeah, suicide. Okay, but to live for 80 years, 90 years, 100 years, that's a lot more difficult than dying. Don't you think? That's what I think. And now that we are not Jesuses, I think we can make more positive contribution to the world by long living as opposed to short life by early death. Okay, I think we can make more changes to the world if we live longer and continue to do good job, right? That's what I think. But life sacrifice, yeah, yeah, copium transfer, turn the left cheek, right cheek, okay. When people stare at me just because I'm Asian, yeah, I notice them, right? But I don't stare at them back. I just turn away my face, go about my business. Because nowadays, yeah, I only go to Walmart once a week. Okay. Why? Well, many reasons. First, I have to focus on this writing, economics paper not writing. So I don't want to be distracted. Okay. That was the initial reason. Second reason, I need to save money. I need to save $5,000 before next year's June to run for United States Senate. I go to Walmart only once. Third reason, we are COVID-19, okay, so and anti-Asianism. So it's just difficult for me to deal with people. 99% of them very nice people, even nowadays. Okay. But 1%, yeah, they like stare at me, such a hostility, right? Like, I don't want to deal with that. Oh, it's kind of difficult for me to deal with people in general nowadays. Anti-Asianism, right? And there increased resistance there, so. Uh, but it's kind of interesting experience though. Brand new sensation, right? Racism. I'm like, okay, so this is what racism feels like, huh? Never once felt this before. Uh, so it was interesting. But it will go over. It will go over. When? We don't know. Uh, maybe a year, couple of months, I don't know. Anti-Asianism eventually will go away. Okay. Why? Because that ideology has no intrinsic value. It's nonsense, right? It's just bullyism, right? It's absurd. I mean, Asian Americans, we did not cause COVID-19, but then is it right to blame China for it? Well, I mean, Uh, maybe they deserve some blame in a sense that they eat poached animals, illegally hunted animals. Okay, even from imported from foreign countries, like what is some strange animals. Okay, that's a very bad tradition, and Chinese people they need to get rid of that tradition. Eating poached, illegally hunted strange animals, they need to stop doing that. Okay, because it's dangerous. Yeah, those viruses, bacteria from just those wild animals, it can mutate and jump to human beings. Okay, so and that doesn't only happen in China. It happens in Africa too. There's one theory how AIDS came about. Like Africans, they hunt and eat monkeys, wild monkeys. There's some species like green monkey. Okay, some AIDS virus came from just eating green monkey, some wild monkey. Okay, yeah, we don't recommend that. Okay, why? They call it like something like jungle meat, wild meat, whatever, right? That's not safe practice, and those wild animals. I mean, if they're kind of strange animals, right? Um, Not recommended. If it's illegal hunting, okay. Legal hunting, eating legally hunted meat, that's fine. But we're talking about poaching, okay. So, and after the fact, after coronavirus happens from Wuhan, China, yeah, they're kind of secretive about it. They didn't quite open about it. This coronavirus when it first broke out, and they didn't quite collaborate with international other countries scientists. Okay, yeah, yeah, they do deserve some blame, China. Okay, but emotional blame, like making fun of China, calling China virus kung flu, that kind of President Trump's attitude, I think it was very misguiding. All right, and voila, it created this anti-Asianism today. Okay, so innocent Asian Americans are suffering because what? President Trump wanted to have some jokes and make fun of Asians. Okay, just for his personal entertainment. That's why we Asians are suffering. And some Asian Americans even died by these crimes targeting Asians. Okay, does President Trump care? I don't think he does. Okay, I mean, look, how many white people went to prison, and also several white people died in January 6th or from January 6th. Does President Trump care? I don't think so. Okay. I think he's kind of, he became such a very strange person. He used to care, I think. Okay. I think he used to care a lot about America, small people in America. But after 4 years in his presidency, he became too much of an elitist. He does not care about small people. Okay. Oh boy, he changed. So when I was PG, Platoon Guard, not PG 13, Platoon Guard in AIT, did I change like that too? Maybe a little bit. Once I became a PG. Did I change like that? Maybe just a little bit. Because I kind of became elitist myself. Okay. Yeah, President Trump, he's only a human being, right? So we don't want to put too much blame on him because we don't want to make him a scapegoat. No, he's only human, right? So, yeah. But the thing is this, okay? Like, people who get elected officials, right? They mostly hang out with big people, like big business owners, politicians, celebrities, right? High rollers, rich people, wealthy donors, important people, when they get elected. Because once a person get elected official, high socio-economic echelon level, high class. So they befriend high class people, wealthy individuals, celebrities, right? And they only have 24 hours a day. So they don't have time to spend with us, people under the ground. Okay. Elected officials, they become celebrities. Yeah, celestial bodies, like angels, birds. And they only have 24 hours a day, just like us. Okay, so they don't have time for us, time to spend with us. Okay. We understand. Okay. We don't blame them. We don't blame them. Uh, we understand. Yeah. Do you think this world has become a better place? Do you think humanity is progressing? In a sense, yeah. When was the last time we had a war? Well, in a sense, the war is still going on, right? In Middle East, Syria, Iraq. There's some American troops there in Afghanistan, right? But the thing is this, okay? Different countries are in different stage in evolution, right? Like in the Middle East, yeah, there's some sexism, misogyny going on in the Middle East. Okay, women have to wear burqas, hijabs, right? But back in the days in America, yeah, there was sexism, misogyny. Okay, but America grew out of sexism, misogyny. Okay, later on in Middle East, hopefully it happens that way too. Perhaps one day women will in the Middle East have more rights, equal rights even as men, like America did, right? It we just need to be patient. Okay, so yeah, let's take 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, happy Monday, everybody. Yeah, let's take 5 minutes. Okay. Ah. Okay. Uh, so tomorrow in this economics paper, yeah, I will. It's still preliminary mathematics for economics. Okay. Today I finished doing preliminary stuff about integration, calculus. Okay, integration. Yeah, yesterday I did differentiation, some basic stuff. Okay, what is function? What is integration? What is differentiation? Okay. Tomorrow, yeah, sigmoid function and pseudo Gaussian curve, which is differentiation of sigmoid function, logistic curve. Okay, that's tomorrow's job. All right, still doing preliminary mathematics. So far, like 12 pages. All right, it's still not over. Doing preliminary stuff because this paper is very, I mean, very, not barely, very based on form mathematical foundation, mapping mathematically rigorous. Okay, so what is demand curve? It's nothing more than integration of logistics. I mean the demographics curve. Okay, yeah. So we deal with mathematics first and smoothly transition into this transactional demand model. Okay, uh, it's a very important paper. Okay, so this is Nobel Prize material. Okay, Nobel Prize in economics material. Okay, but will I get it? Most likely not. Okay, what if somebody steal it? I'll let them. Okay, let them. Well, we don't encourage stealing, theft, intellectual property theft. Uh, but all we ask is acknowledge in a footnote that you got this from somebody else. You don't have to name my name. Copy and paste the website of this paper is not necessary. It's just at least acknowledge you got this idea from somebody else. That's all we're asking. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the disproof of Einsteinian special general relativity is likewise. Okay. They don't have to mention my name, website address, no need. Okay. Just acknowledge in a footnote somewhere in your paper. Yeah. You got this idea from somebody else. That's what we're asking. Okay. What if they don't? No problem. And I'll pray for them. It will cost me some extra time to pray for them so that they repent. But I won't make a fuss about it. I move on. Next paper, next paper, next paper, because I have too much things to write about. In a way, they paid, I mean, hypothetically, if they take these ideas from our papers and do not mention us, don't mention anything about learning from us, in a way, they've already paid by reading these papers. They paid with their time. Okay, so it's not too bad. Yeah, I won't make any fuss about it. Okay, so even if they steal it, because they didn't quite steal it, they paid with their time reading these papers. Okay, so but I pray for them so that they become more honest people later on. Okay, so yeah, I hope they at least mention they got it from somebody else. Okay, so that I don't have to pray for them because I'm busy. All right, so spare me some prayer. Okay, so prayer time. Anyways, uh, I haven't tasted that food that I cooked last Saturday yet. It's in the freezer. I mean, I had one mushroom, okay, and it was very good. It's in the freezer. So what's in the dinner today? Yeah, it's the McDonald's Denali Mac. This used to be called McKinley burger. Okay, it's kind of like a double stacked, I mean, bigger burger patty. Big Mac. Same sauce, tartar sauce, it's the same, but just bigger burger patty, okay? They call it Denali Mac. They used to call it called McKinley Burger, okay? So McKinley Mountain. Now renamed Denali Mountain, okay? So whatever. So it's in the freezer. I mean refrigerator, fridge. I think I'm gonna eat that and the big French fries, okay? McDonald's. Why did I not eat like yesterday or the day before yesterday? Well, mostly I was like fasting. My weekends are like that, okay? I eat fruits, some leftover food, but during the weekends, I kind of fast. Okay? I do practice fasting, okay? Over the weekend. I like once a day, right? Saturday and Sunday. Once a day. But I do it though, okay? Yeah, the spinach dip and it's kind of guacamole, kind of like, the avocado dip, the tostido with its corn chips, right? It was good. Yeah, that's what I had yesterday, Sunday. Okay, it was good. I also ate some cheese, goat cheese. It was good. Two kinds of goat cheese. One kind with some sesame seeds, another goat cheese with some parsley coating, right? Oh, it was good. I also had some brie cheese too. Yeah. I do sugar and fat. Okay, I also ate cherry pie yesterday, Sunday. Okay, I do sugar and fat. Yeah, but like once a week. All right. Yeah. And what we are against is excessive consumption of sugar and fat. That's what we are against. Okay. Do I have potato chips in the house? Yes, I do. I do have potato chips. Three, four different kinds of potato chips. Okay, so yeah, I do eat them once a week or twice, thrice, four eyes. I don't think so. Maybe once or twice a week. Yes, I do eat them. Okay, but chocolates, no. Donuts, no. Why? Sometimes I crave for it, but the thing is, if I eat too much refined sugar, I develop pimples on my face. Sometimes pimples become permanent, this speck on my face, and I don't want it. Do I kind of look nice with mustache? Maybe I'll grow mustache a little bit, huh? Okay. Maybe for a week. Maybe I'll shave once a week. Sure, yeah. Something different, huh? Yeah, let's do that, okay. I'll shave only once a week for a while, okay? So, for a change, right? Yeah. I think it's a good idea. This Asian era of anti-Asianism in America, now that I'm in Alaska, if I grow my mustache, maybe I may look more like Alaskan natives or a little bit, okay? The Alaskan natives are hugely respected and protected in Alaska, okay? So maybe if I grow mustache, maybe I look a little bit more like Alaskan natives, maybe, so that I don't get anti-Asianistic anti-Asianistic persecution if I pretend to be Alaskan native. Hey. But yeah, those people, yeah, this is like 1-2% of population here. Okay. And they're not too bad either. All they do is just staring at me like with some hostility. It's not too bad. I don't want to be drama queen. I don't want to call racism. I would never call them racists. Okay. But I would call them weak people. they're going on the or going along with the majoritarian this anti-Asianism, right? That's weak, all right? And I pray for them so that they become stronger, more ethical individuals, all right? Come on. Just going along the mainstream of anti-Asianism in America, okay? But that's a shame, all right? That's shameful, all right? But not everybody got the benefit of discipline, all right? Yeah. People who are strong, yeah, they're the people who went through sufferings, pains, all right? Discipline. Pain and suffering, discipline, that's what make a person more sophisticated, smart, and strong. But people who grew up in a nice environment, right? Just happy, 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 sweetness, happiness. Okay, they become very simplistic individuals, dumb people, and also weak people. All right, because their life has been too happy, too easy. All right, yeah. So in humanology, pain is a good thing. So like some American country music song says, yeah, rain is a good thing, right? Rain is a good thing. Yeah, rain makes corn makes whiskey. Okay, yeah, whatever. We take 5 minutes. Okay, so all right. Hey. So let's make some satire. Let's make some fun of this American culture, okay? Anti-Asianism nowadays. It's like they are looking, like 1% of US population is looking for some greener pasture in this metaphysical space, human space, okay? Back in 2020, last year, they picked on white people. Yeah, post-COVID slash Floyd BLM. They picked on white people. And they did for a while. They got fed up. Okay, so time to move on, right? Because the grassland, Caucasian grassland is exhausted. And then well, back in the days, earlier, President Trump's era, they picked on Hispanics. And they also picked on Middle Eastern Americans, Arabic Americans, okay? So yeah, they already done that. Yeah, been there, done that, okay? And then, okay, so 1% population of America. What other race are there in America? Who else did we not pick on? We picked on Jews, we picked on Arabs, we picked on Hispanics, we picked on blacks, we picked on whites. What other American race did we not pick on yet? Asians. Okay. Now it's our turn. Okay. Everybody gets their haircut. It's like crop rotation. Okay. You're looking for greener pasture, right? That's American racism, right? They picked on everybody. They're just taking turn, right? Now it's our turn, Asians. Okay. So that's one way to look at it. Innocence is fair, all right? Everybody gets their haircut, right? Yeah. Yeah, we kind of understand what's going on. Why? We are humanologists. We understand human beings better than anybody else. Okay, we're humanologists. All right, so welcome to humanology. We don't blame people. We understand that because we know all about human beings. Okay, that's why we call ourselves humanologists. Right? We are very humane, humanists, pacifists. Okay, when things happen, we try to understand. Okay, but it's due to lack of education. Right, that's what we do here. We educate people. Right? Yeah, welcome to humanology. It's place of education, sharing of experience. Yeah, we don't blame people. We never hate people, even when they hate us. We kind of Christians too. Okay, yeah, love thy enemies. Pray for those people who hate you. Turn the left to right to. Okay, we are practicing Christians, right? Yeah, I am. Okay, so I try to be. Right. So I was like, okay, this is what racism feels like, huh? Cool. New sensation. Never felt like this before. Okay. I actually experienced racism. Okay. I never had. Never been disliked just because of my race. No. It's brand new sensation, right? Yeah. So I did experience racism. Okay. I never once have experienced this kind of racism. All right. So how interesting. Yeah. I mean, racial jokes. no problem back in the days. Okay, when I was in the U.S. Army. Okay, that's not racism. Just between my friends. Okay, between my friends. Okay, if you talk about each other's races, that's not racism. That's not racial hatred. It's just friendly jokes, right? Even if it's racial jokes, it's still friendly jokes. Okay, we're just poking fun of each other races. That's not racism. No. Look, when I was in Afghanistan as a U.S. Army soldier, okay, uh, it was at the end of the year. So I was in Afghanistan between uh, 2011 and 2012, I think. All right. Yeah, at the end of the year, in the base, it's big international base in Afghanistan. Okay. Uh, we had this party. Well, not party, but it was like talent competition. Okay. So my kind and generous colleagues and sergeants came up with this stage name for me, MC Kimchi. Okay, it rhymes very well. Okay, because some of my colleagues and sergeants they were Hispanic. Okay, they speak Spanish fluently. They're bilingual. Okay, so Spanish is a naturally rhyming language. Nowadays, the leftist Democratic Party, progressive Americans, and hyper pro feminists, they call it Latinx. They don't want to call it Latino or Latina because they regard it as sexism, which is ridiculous. Okay, why? It's Latin language. Okay, Latina, Latino, it's just their grammar. But this ignorant Democratic Party liberalists, hyper pro feminists, okay, they think it's sexist language. Are you kidding me? Are you saying Spanish language is sexist because they differentiate Latino and Latina? So ignorant, right? And Vice President Kamala Harris, she went along with that dumbness. Okay, she said Latinx. Are you gonna recreate your own Spanish now? Because it's not what Spanish language is not politically correct. Come on, that's nonsense, right? They call it Latinx. They think they are creative. They think they are creative. Ay. Anyway, yeah, MC Kimchi. That's the nickname, stage name they gave to me because I was in a rap battle with African American guys, Caucasian American guys. Okay, yeah, so they gave this wonderful nickname, stage name for me, MC Kimchi, because I'm Korean American. Okay, and they know they're my friends. Okay, so yeah, I think it's a very catchy name. Okay, so yeah, MC, Master of Ceremony, Kimchi. Yeah, Korean American. Yeah, I like the nickname. Okay, so very catchy, right? MC Kimchi. Yeah. The U.S. Army, there's no room for racism. Okay, we rely on each other. Okay, for our lives and limbs, right? So, yeah, all different races. Yeah, we're like brothers and sisters. Okay, so but mostly we're just guys. Female soldiers in U.S. Army, like 10%. Okay, so we're just a bunch of guys, right? No racism there. Blacks, whites, Hispanics, Asians, Jews, Arabs, mixed races, natives, right? Yeah. hmm We got along very well. Okay. I remember when I was in Afghanistan, okay, sometimes we went night shift, graveyard shift, okay. because we ran 24/7, right? So we have to always be ready, and we're on night shift and in Afghanistan, okay, inside of international base. And during my spare time, I would practice martial arts like Tai Chi, right, or Shaolin Kung Fu, five animal form. And some of my colleagues saw me practicing martial arts, right, by myself, okay, and they told me, "Hey, man, I saw you practicing martial arts, okay, and it does not look good. It's no good, man." I was like, "Yeah, whatever, okay, yeah, I'm not good at martial arts, but I'm just a fan, huge fan of Chinese martial arts, like Tai Chi, Shaolin Kung Fu. Okay, I'm not good at it, but I do it because I like it. I enjoy doing it. I'm not good at it, but I'm just a fan, huge fan. Okay, so I practice it. Okay, so uh, I mean, if people ever say, I'm not a good Christian, what did I say? I agree with you. Yeah, I'm not a good Christian. But I just try to be a good Christian. Okay, I agree with you. I'm not a good Christian. You know? But I try to be because I'm a huge fan of Christianity, right? I may might not be a good singer or dancer or martial artist, but I'm a huge fan of those arts. I like doing it. I'm sorry if I'm not good enough, if not if I'm not aesthetically pleasing, but I do those things not to please people. I do those things, singing, dancing, martial art, to please myself because I enjoy doing it. I'm just a huge fan of those arts. Okay, so I'm sorry it was not very visually, aesthetically pleasing to you, but I apologize. Okay, and I agree with you. No, I'm not good at it. You're right. I agree with you, but I do those things, martial arts, singing, dancing, to please myself. So when I do it, I enjoy doing it. Okay, so did I answer your question? Whatever. Or did I respond to your comment? Because they didn't quite ask me a question. Okay. Or maybe, yeah, maybe they do. Okay, okay, you are not good at it. Then why do you do it? Okay, turning the commentary into a question. Okay, yeah, yeah. So whiskey works, vodka works, right? Look at me, I'm relaxed. Forget about everything else, right? Yeah, yeah. It was like this lost in translation with the Saturday Night Live alumnus. What's his name? Bill Murray, right? In Japan, this movie Lost in Translation. I have DVD of that. Okay, so and the female actress, uh, something like Johansson, something. Okay, yeah, in Japan, right? Yeah, there are two Caucasians, American, right? Yeah. Mr. Bill Murray said, "Yeah, whiskey works." I remember the line. Yeah, it works for me. All right. Yeah. I mean, doctors they blame alcohol for everything they went wrong. They blame cigarette for everything they were wrong. They went wrong. Okay, doctors, right? I don't buy it. Okay, I think they might be lying. Okay, am I a conspiracy theorist? Sure, why not? Okay, they blame everything that went wrong to this alcohol and tobacco. Okay, and I disagree. Okay, what do I blame instead? Yeah, too much sugar, too much fat, obesity, and too much medicine, prescription medicine. That's what I blame. Right? Yeah. Alcohol and tobacco, yeah, it can go wrong if you smoke too much, if you drink too much. Yeah, if you drink and drive, oh, that's no good. Okay, but if you learn how to consume alcohol and tobacco properly in moderation, I think it's good. Okay, why? It's proven it with alcohol and tobacco they withstood the test of time and space. Okay, it's the longest medicine in humanity. There's alcohol, tobacco, and coffee and tea, caffeine. Right? Yeah. They are relatively safe medicine. Alcohol, nicotine, caffeine. They have long history in humanity across time and space. Okay, probably they are the safest medicine out there. Alcohol, tobacco, caffeine. Okay, the safest medicine that withstood test of time and space. Okay, Mr. Albert Einstein has some contribution. Okay, yeah, emphasis is popularization of concept of relativity, interrelationship of space and time, energy and mass. Okay, yeah, he has some good imagination. He got some good contribution, although he was wrong in some important details. But yeah, we acknowledge his contribution. Oh, we take 5 minutes, okay? Yeah. I finished watching that movie, A Civil Action, okay? Yeah, John Travolta and, to my pleasant surprise, Kathy Bates of the movie, Stephen King movie, okay? Missouri, right? She was at the end of this movie scene, okay, as a judge, tribunal, all right. Kathy Bates. It was a pleasant surprise, okay. All-star casting, okay, this civil action. John Travolta, Kathy Bates, John Lithgow, and some others whose name I do not remember, but whose face I do recognize, okay. Many good actors, actresses, right. So, civil action, that was a nice movie, okay. It was recommended by my lawyer friends, okay, so it was a good movie. Then what would I be watching after this episode? I think I'm gonna be watching some nature documentaries, right? Yeah. Eating my McDonald's Denali McBurger and French fries. How about the food I cooked like last Saturday, 2 days ago? I'm kind of sparing it for special occasion, okay? Maybe tomorrow. Well, not special occasion, but maybe tomorrow evening. I'm eager to taste that fruit of my labor last Saturday. Plenty of vegetables and tofu, some spam. Yeah, but mostly vegetarian. Okay, so yeah, mushrooms. Yeah, but this McDonald's burger and fries, I have to eat it now today because otherwise it will go to dry. Right. Okay, we take 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, we'll wrap it up real soon. All right. So yeah. All right. Mm. Okay, some final remark. Yeah, this anti-Asian racism, okay, I felt it, right, from multiple people, right, for the first time in my life. It's kind of part of American experience, I guess, because America is multi-ethnic country, right? American Jews, they felt it, anti-Semitism. American Hispanics, they felt it. Earlier era, earlier years of President Trump's presidency. Middle Eastern Arabic Americans, they felt it, racism. Okay, African Americans, Caucasian Americans, they felt it during the last year, post-COVID slash Floyd BLM year 2020, last year. Okay, they felt it. Yeah, maybe it's fair. We Asians, we feel it too. Okay, it's American experience. Crowd rotation. Okay, it's American experience. Racism, right? It sounds so terrible, right? It is, but like it or not, it's part and parcel of American experience. Racism, right? Everybody gets their haircut, right? Yeah. In economics, I mean, mostly finance. Okay, it means like yeah, shareholders, all these lenders. Yeah, when a company go bankrupt, they get their haircut. Okay, they're not gonna get back their money, investment. Okay, everybody get their haircut. It's like a bankruptcy law stuff, finance, right? Yeah. Something like that. Okay, what time is it now? I don't know. 9 o'clock p.m. Yeah. So I'm treading very lightly, like as if I'm walking on the ice. Winter lake in Alaska is like 2 feet thick ice, right? But in the spring, the lake ice start to thin. If you want to walk on the lake, you have to tread very carefully, tread lightly, all right? Because you don't want to fall into the ice, cold ice. Okay, I did once. Just like last year, all right? I went to Glacier Park in Alaska. I fell into the ice broke. At first, it's just like about 10 inches, just my feet, right? Went out to Glacier Park late or late September, I think, last year, I think, in Alaska, Glacier Park. All right, by mistake, I went off the trail, East Everest Trail, on top of these glaciers. All right, because I was running. All right, yeah, I missed the mark and went off the trail. All right, first, just my feet. Okay, but 10 inches, 5 inches. Okay, I was like, oh, no big deal. Then my entire body sank because ice broke. It was in late September, so because it's glacier park, the glacier at night it get cold. So, but there are still pools because autumn is not in the middle of winter. So ice is very thin, right? In some parts of the glacier, okay, glacier pool. But it's good that there's some water there because I can swim, I can float. Yeah, it's not seawater, it's land water, no salt, so less buoyancy. Okay, Archimedes theorem, whatever. Okay, but still, ice was cold and it was very dark gray, muddy water. Okay, it was scary. Yeah, I fell into the glacier pool. The ice broke under my feet. It was very scary. I thought I might die that day. Okay. I wouldn't characterize it as a near-death experience. Okay, because I crawled out of that eventually. Maybe after 2 3 minutes, but it felt like quite a long time. Okay, I was struggling to climb out of that glacier pool, but ice keep on breaking. I got some scratches on my forearm because glacier ice. It got some very sharp pebbles there, glacier rocks. Okay, so yeah, I got some bloody, just a little bit scratches. Okay, but I eventually crawled out of the ice because ice stopped breaking. Because yeah, it get thicker and thicker toward the East Everest Trail on top of glaciers. Okay, so I crawled out of it, but I was hyperventilating. I took some selfies. All right, yeah. But my cell phone is still working. Are there some other time I felt like I was about to die? Yeah. Well, 2 3 years ago, okay, this big earthquake in Alaska. 2 3 years ago, I was in my office, right? I was at work as a lawyer, all right? Very violent earthquake, okay, that I have never experienced before, okay? Yeah, the bookshelf bouncing off of the wall. It fell, and the corner of this bookshelf hit my lower back, okay? Ouch, all right? Then I crawled under the table, wooden table, okay? It was big earthquake. Yeah, I was limping a little bit for a while, maybe for a week, okay? But I got recovered because I do diet exercise, okay? My bones, muscles, they are decent shape, okay? So I didn't go to hospital, okay? So, but it was ouch. Right? Violent earthquake 2 3 years ago in Alaska, okay? I thought I might die that day because it was a building. I was in my office. What if this building collapses? Right? I thought I might die that day. I was scared. Yeah, but I wouldn't characterize it as a near-death experience. Okay, I think there was plenty of room to survive there. Okay, and I did survive. Right. So yeah, calisthenic. Okay, you should be able to lift up your body weight with your two arms, two hands. Okay, upside down push-ups, sit-ups. Okay, fitness. Yeah, you should learn martial arts, dancing for balancing. All right. Yeah, strengthen your spirits. Martial arts, dancing. Martial arts like yin, dancing like yang, minus plus, right? Yeah. Learn to be peaceful with people, and also learn how to fight. Yeah, learn martial arts. That's what I do. Okay. Also, yeah, be diplomatic, right? Try to forgive people. Learn to tolerate people in the Judeo Christianity, right? Turn the left cheek, right cheek. Life sacrifice. It's copium transfer. We don't want to die. No. When it comes to that, yeah, we have to fight. Okay. If somebody is trying to kill me, I have to fight back or run away. As I run away, yeah, maybe I stop and turn around and start rolling on the ground to trip his feet. Okay, there's some martial arts skill about that. I know about Ellison theory. Okay. Yeah, try to roll on the ground and trip his feet, let him fall to the ground. Okay, and then teach him some lesson. Okay. Yeah, I know Ellison theory, many different kinds of martial arts because I learned from my friends, watch a lot of martial art movies. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you have to fight back to save your own life because if somebody's trying to kill you, you have to neutralize the situation. Okay. If this person can run faster than you, you run away, he catches up. Yeah, you have to do something about it. Okay. Yeah, teach him some lesson. Then call the police. Right. You don't want to kill this person because this demonic possession or murderism, right? He's a victim too. He's a human being, right? But you need to neutralize this guy or girl, okay? But mostly guys, right? Yeah, you have to neutralize the person. You have to learn martial arts. You have to learn how to do that, okay? But without killing him, okay? Yeah, just teach him some lesson, okay? Stun him, okay? And then call the police so that he get arrested, go to jail, learn his lesson, okay? But we don't want to kill anybody, okay? Some jujitsu, okay? Twist the arm or leg, ankle, knee, torso, neck, wrist, elbow, shoulder, groin, all these joints. Okay, just twist, just give him some warning, okay? And maybe some punching and kicking to neutralize him, stun him a little bit. Okay, and then call the police and have him get arrested, spend some time in jail so that he learn his lesson, okay? Yeah, we need to learn martial arts. Okay, I'm still learning. Right, it is necessary. Yeah, but at the same time, we want to learn diplomatic skill, communication skill, how to be tactful, strategic, diplomatic, neutralize situation verbally without using any physical force. But sometimes we, we need to. Okay, sometimes we need to use some brute force, some physicality. So yes, we need to learn martial arts. Okay, because for some people, talking is not good enough. Okay, so yeah, we need to learn martial arts. Okay, so but we also need to learn communication skill, diplomatic skill, because most time it works there. But some other times, sometimes we need to use brute force. I'm 42 years old. I have experienced both occasions in various different parts of the world. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, life is good. Okay. Yeah. And it's so in humanology, it's over education. You learn martial arts, how to fight, how to use weapons, how to use guns, knife, belt, sticks, or any other objects, chair, table, whatever. Right? We learn martial arts. Okay. But at the same time, we will learn dancing too, singing, dancing, painting, sculpture. That's like more positive copy on martial arts, somewhat negative copy on violence. Okay, We need to learn both, okay, yin and yang. Yang part, yeah, diplomatic skill, tolerance, forgiveness. We need to learn that. But negative side, yeah, martial arts, how to use guns, knife, sticks, nunchucks, belt. We need to know both, yin and yang. Yeah, war and peace. Okay, because they are wartime. Okay, yeah, language of war, brute force, language of brute. We need to learn that. Okay, because sometimes it's necessary. Okay? Hopefully not, but sometimes it's just the way it is. Yeah. Okay. Yin and yang balance, plus and minus. Dancing, martial arts. Okay. We need to do both. Because different situation requires different solutions. Okay. And we want to survive. All right. Survival is our mission. We have a very important job here. We want to live as long as possible, learn as much as possible, and teach as much as possible. Okay. Maybe Mr. Son of God, Jesus Christ, had different mission. Okay, early retirement. Maybe he had to die. I don't know. All right, crucifixion. But we are not Jesuses. Okay, yeah, we need to live as long as possible so that we learn as much as possible and teach as much as possible. Okay, that way we are maximizing our chance to save humanity. Okay, all right. Have a good night. Have a nice week. Thank you. Happy Monday. Bye.